There are a lot of things that side chicks are doing that many housewives are not doing.
Because you know one thing, the side chick is putting all effort to keep the man.
To keep the man.
But the wife, they are doing what they think they should do. After all, it belongs to me. And that's where we are missing.
That is why many side chicks owns the husband than the housewife.
You'll be wondering.
Some men are not actually cheat. They just stay in the company of their friends, whiling away time. So that by the time they come back home, you're almost dead or asleep. So they don't want to encounter any problem with you. Men used to die when they speak. A lot of women does not know how to do. Hi viewers, welcome to another episode of Unveiling Life. I am Bose Otufowura, also known as Mighty, and here with me,
Princess Diana. And on today's episode, we have a topic we want to deliberate on based on the reviews from our viewers. We are deliberating on what it takes to prevent men from cheating. How do you keep your man? How do you keep a man? How do you make a man want to return home after a long day work? What does it take for a man to be in a hurry to go to his house, his home? What are the expectations of men from their women, their wives? So today, we are talking to the women. How do we keep our men? So, Mighty, let me act as your man. How can you keep me? How do you make me happy and want to come home?
It's a very big question.
Okay.
For women or ladies out there. First and foremost, as women or wife or woman in the home, there's a lot of ways we can keep our men from cheating. Number one thing is submission. An average housewife should be submissive. The Bible says, wife, submit to your husband, while husband, love your wife. An average man, or let me say, even some men that are not even responsible, by the time you are submissive to them, you know, there's this ego in man that when a woman is submissive, you boil it down.
Yes.
You boil it down their spines. Because when you have somebody, a toxic man that is coming, and upon approaching, you are submissive, you know all those pepper food that women used to do. Such kind of a man, Yoruba used to say, "Ọ̀rọ̀ tútù, ó máa ń yọ̀bì lápò." We change the reaction immediately. Another thing is that having been submissive, it's not stopping at that. A woman must know how to take good care of their body. Many of us, there's this mentality we have when we are cutting with our men, when we are boyfriend and girlfriends. There's no one among us that want to be going to the boyfriend house without looking their best. You want to, in fact, what is not there, you want to put. The beauty that is not there, you want to put. In all of the clothes, you want to look your best. In all of the clothes in your wardrobe, you want to sort out for the one that fits you most. Yeah. So that I'm going to my boyfriend house. In fact, you can even invite your friend to come and choose clothes for you. I'm going to my boyfriend house. Or you want to see your in-laws. I want to see my in-laws. So should I wear this one? Do I wear this one? This one is, I don't want them to see this. I don't want to see that. But that time is an hunting period for us. We want a situation whereby our dressing will speak for us. Now, they could be able to say, oh, that girl is fine. She used to wear fine clothes. She does not used to expose her body. But immediately we are done with husband hunting, we want to throw those things in the bush. Forgetting that you have created an impression that makes the man to like you.
And accept you.
The kind of dress you used to wear, he loves. The kind of, in fact, some of us will get to the boyfriend house. The work that is not even there, you want to do it. You want to carry the mattress up and sweep all everywhere. You want to go to the kitchen.
Showing yourself as wife material.
Yes, because you know that at that period of hunting, It's very, very competitive. You know that you are not the one on only the one on the line. We have
But you want
BC,
to be the
we
best.
have Bosse, we have Viola, we have all of them like that. And you want to be the most chosen one, the golden one that the man will pick. So you want to do all your best. But the moment the man pick you,
I do.
I do, and you are sure that yes, I am the chosen one, the shoulder will now raise. After all those things I used to do when I was husband hunting, I don't need them again.
Yeah.
After all, I've caught him. He's my husband. In that regard, you will not believe that even though I tie wrapper on my chest in the morning till night, he doesn't care again because after all, I'm his wife. It's not done anywhere. A lot of these men outside there, they are choosing when it comes to their wife. They have the reason why they chose you. And that reason, they want it to be constant. And what is constant about this is that they want to see you the way you are, even from the beginning. When you started the courtship with them, they know that every 2 weeks you go to the salon to treat yourself, to take care of your hair, to do this. You change your pants. When you are going, there's no girl that will go with tattered pants to the
The
boyfriend's
boyfriend's
house.
house.
But when you got married and you are fully married with them now, you don't care. You tie wrapper, you don't smell nice. When you are going to your boyfriend, when you even drop from the taxi, is this spray you still put before you enter.
Does it smell good?
But all those times when you are there, you are doing that. All those paparazzi to win her, to win him. Now when you are married, what are you doing to maintain
To keep
it?
him.
It's not about winning. It's not about attaining a point. It's about maintaining. A lot of us have the power to attain. We don't have the power to maintain. And when you are neat, when we are cutting, your husband wants to see you to continue in that cleanliness.
Because
when you are not a
men
talkative,
like to flaunt their women. They like to flaunt their women.
So the
like
hair that you are doing at those times that your husband will say, this is the hairstyle I love best on my girlfriend. Now you are not doing it again. Now you say it's the you want. You are saying that if he doesn't give you money, you are not ready to make your hair. Was he giving you the money when you were making it to look beautiful for him to choose it that time? So those are some factors that make men to go outside. Then another factor is that some people are not tolerable. They can be very nice. They can be very tolerable. In fact, when you put water in their mouth, when they are cutting, you meet it there. But when they got into the marriage,
they become the nagging wife.
The Margaret Thatcher in them will
the nagging wife.
Loose.
You'll be wondering, is this the woman
so the husband will now be wondering that, was this the being I used to cut with before? Was this thing you used to... See, let me not deceive you. A man will always return where there's peace. A man will always return where there's peace. Let me cite myself as an example. I used to know those times. Anytime I have a disagreement with my husband, he stay out late. I don't know what he does there. And I don't want to know. But all I know is that he comes home very late.
Just to go and sleep. That's it.
So some men are not actually cheat. They just stay in the company of their friends, whiling away time. So that by the time they come back home, you're almost dead or asleep. So they don't want to encounter any problem with you. Men used to die where there's peace. A lot of women does not know how to cook. When they are cutting, they know how to do it. They know how to add it together to make it flauntable. Do you understand? But as soon as they get married, but remember that when the man is coming to your house that time,
you will use your personal money. You will even go and borrow if you don't have babe. Yes. Very interesting.
Yes.
But the moment you become Mrs. Lagbaja,
you are not doing it again. Because you have the full assurance that I own this territory.
But it doesn't work that way.
It doesn't work that way. There are a lot of things that side chicks are doing that many housewives are not doing.
Because you know one thing, the side chick is putting all effort to keep the man.
To keep the man.
But the wife, they are doing what they think they should do. After all, it belongs to me. And that's where we are missing
That is why many side chicks owns the husband than the housewives.
You'll be wondering, why will a man, father, husband, spending so much, enormous on a girl out there? Whereas the wife is not getting the same in return. Why? Have you come to think about it? Definitely there's something they get. Forget about the aspect of bed or sexual aspects. There are a lot of things that can keep a man from not spending in the house and lavishing the girl's house because he knows the joy, the pleasure, and the peace he's getting. And the moment you have this, you've won the man to yourself. Then you will not be like, oh, for me. You'll be like, me, but don't say for me, Jay. It will be like my husband is a cheat. It will be like there's nothing you can do for that man. You will never satisfy him. After all, he saw me like this. Yes. He didn't see you like that. You have forgotten how you were when you were courting. If you cast your mind back, you remember that you did a whole lot to gain his attention. You did a whole lot to convince him that this is who you are. Now, he's relaxed, believing, okay, this is who I have. But at the end of the day, after 2, 3, 4, 5 years of marriage, yes. Ọkọ àlọ adé abẹ pé òkè pákó sẹ́nu ni àbò òróró mọ́yà àbí gan ọkàn ń wo fíìmù látàárọ̀ ó dé bá ó sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí ẹnu ẹ̀kọ́ bù sí kí ló ṣe náà those kind of things. Whereas the girlfriend out there is doing all possible to keep herself fresh, good fragrance, good meal, even if the man is not giving her the money. That is why you say at the end of the day, the men are ready to spend just because of because one thing about men, if you don't do no man do see. Yes. And there is no man don't be by. That's where the respect comes in. So the truth of the matter is being respected. The truth of the matter is that we have a whole lot to do to make these men know that they are appreciated and we care about them and we are concerned. And we need to make them, like there's this common saying that your husband is your first child. Yes. Your husband is your first baby. So if your baby, you're concerned about your baby and you are like, why are you not seeing your husband like that? Even let's even say, okay, you didn't drop money. There is nobody in the right senses that you will do what you're supposed to do. That you will not sit. Come and jẹ oúnjẹ, come and lọ fi owó oúnjẹ yẹn sílẹ̀. Tí ò ní rò pé mo ide gbìyànjú nǹkan tó save mi de fowó lẹ̀ o. His conscience, if he's not saying because his ego or whatever, his conscience will tell him. And I can bet you, days after, he will refer back to what you did that touched his heart. Yes. We are all human beings. I'm talking about people that don't have conscience. Even those that don't have conscience, they see a way. Look at the Bible. The mighty men in the Bible. I will not see what of him. Obìnrin. So kill answer. Obìnrin. So there are people that they even want to capture, they want to lay trap for. Even there are mighty presidents that they are looking for a way to get. Obìnrin no see what of him. So there is this power we have in our hands that if you know how to use it well, you tame your man and you are still submissive, you are still respectful, and you are in control. The man still believes he's the one in control. Yeah. The man still believes I'm the head. Fine, he's the head. But funny enough, you are the one in control. Yes. Because the home belongs to the woman. So at the end of the day, if you are having problem in your home, sit and check. I'm not saying all fault is from the women, but look at the way, the wisdom, the tactics you need to get back your man and gain him to yourself. Only ètè obìnrin kò lópin. So why can't you make use of it and win your man back? So far you still cherish your home and you still want your home. So it's very simple. Pẹ́pẹ́ fúru obìnrin tí ẹ máa ń jẹ́ kókùnrin wá sílé. You know, when we are talking about pẹ́pẹ́ fúru, we are talking about a fake art that can win husband. Even if I am not nice, let me just act to bring him back. See, let me not deceive you. Men hate when their wives are disrespectful. Everybody wants where he's being respected. Yeah. Respect your husband. A lot of people, when they are fighting, let me tell you, conflict is ever a part of humanity. We are not raised up from the same home. Even the kids that are raised up from the same home have different characters. Of course. So disagreements are bound to happen. Do you understand? So even when the disagreement happens, as long as after that disagreement, I'm not going to open that door and walk away, then I should be mindful of what comes out from my mouth. Most often what I do when I have disagreement with my husband, we do it indoor. We do whatever we want to do.
There was a time when we had our second child. My mother came for Mugo from my state that time. And after that time, I don't remember what I went home to go and do. I went to my parents, and one of my sister had a problem with the husband, and they were settling it. And she was referring to me and said, "Ah, look at your sister. I went to do omugo in their house. For this so month I spent there, I have never seen her and the husband fight for one day. And in those periods that my mother came for the omugo, we fought a lot. What we did was that it was part of our agreement that when we are having differences, the third party must not know because we don't want interference. Because the don't that he told me when we want to marry was that if I offend you, don't report me to anybody. And he asked me, what is your own? I said, me too, same. If I offend you, don't report me to anybody because it is me you actually want the change from.
Yeah. So
So talk to me. So because of that, we are always constantly reminding of that. We didn't share the disagreement with her. And once my mother comes into the sitting room, we talk generally. Once my mother leaves for her room, we continue. To the extent we were not sleeping with each other. So what are we saying? Respect your man. Even if there's conflict between both of you, be mindful of what you will say. Because the same person you nag is still going to be the same person you're going to settle down and go to bed together. Exactly. Respect. So when you respect, when a man goes out and he knows that there's somebody at home who respects me a lot. I used to tell my husband every time that you are the reason why I cannot insult any man outside. When I see a small boy, as long as that man is married, because of you, I don't want to insult because I know I have somebody like this at home. And I tell you, I cannot give my pastor respect. I can't give more respect than what I give to you to my pastor. No. Whatever I cannot do to my husband,
I can't give it to everybody else. Anybody. My husband deserves more.
He deserves more.
And you know that women, you see women kneeling down.
Daddy, for
pastor kneeling down.
For their boss in the work, at work.
They demand your crown.
Yes.
They call their deal.
I tell my husband
that. They talk to women, if we say one, they will say 10.
Before I get any employment, you employed me. Because as soon as I married, you started working while I was fuller's wife, while I wasn't doing anything. And you were doing all of that without any complaint. So you deserve more respect than anybody. Whatever I cannot do to my husband, I can't do it to pastor. I can't do it to even my daddy Gio. I cannot. He's my first Lord. If you open my phone, what I say my husband with is my Lord. He's my Lord before any other person. Before somebody will take another person's daughter to keep in her custody to feed without any complaint, it deserves to be respected. So oftentimes, like when I collect food allowances every month, anytime my husband sends to me, I'll just pray for him on my chat. God bless you. It's not easy. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you so much. Even though that thing is not enough. So when he now comes back home, and I say, things are costing the market. They look at the gari I bought. Even this one I bought. Even I have to hide my money to it. Next month, I'm not collecting same. I swear to God. I'm not collecting same. I will need that. Then to the worst, when I had a sexual intercourse with my husband, when I get to work in the next day, I forward a chat to my husband. Thanks for yesterday. It was so nice. There's a way we code our sexual languages. Do you understand? So if a woman is doing that, there's no how the man will not be constantly be reminding or be remembering that there's somebody at home.
I need
to go back home. Another factor is that communication
is key.
It's key. You know, let me use this Lego as an example. When we all go out in the morning, we go in the morning, we meet back in the night. Some women will say it's reciprocal. Once my husband does not call me, I don't call.
You will not call.
Me, I'm a calling type. I may not call. When it comes to writing, it's my hobby. Chatting is my hobby. How are you? Then at interval, hello, how are you? How is the office? When are you closing? When are you coming back home? Sometimes when I stay in school late and I see that it's around this closing time, I'll ask him, where are you? Are you on your way coming? Will you branch at my school and pick me? Things like that. At every interval. Then when I'm going unauthorized journey means that the journey that I've not scheduled for a day, I need to forward
Inform him.
a chat to my husband and say, oh, I'm going to Arena after school. I want to go and buy so and so. Him too will tell me, I'm in this place. My husband is a hustler. I'm in Lagos Island now. I want to pick something. I want to do this. I want to do that. Communicate. Let the man know that somebody is waiting for me at home. So there's no how my husband want to keep living without telling me that I'm Damola jọ toro lọ má bínú mò ń bọ̀ ibi báyìí mi bá tẹ̀ ti délé mo ní stop over ẹnìkan ní kí n wá bá wọn ẹnìyẹn ló delay mi. Things like that. Be informed. Communicate. And the last I want to talk about is productivity. Nobody likes a woman that is a liability.
No.
Find yourself doing, even if it is normal. The Bible says, never despise the little beginning.
Yeah.
Whatever you earn,
Finds to
do it
well.
and do it as if your whole life depends on it. And they say, whatever what's doing well. Whatever you are doing, do it. As you see me, whatever I want to do, I'm doing it well. You can call me a jack of all trades. It was in those days that you become a master of none. You can be a jack of all trades and become a master of all. So find yourself doing anything.
Yeah.
The man wants to pay school fees.
Be productive.
He is the one paying school fees. You want an extra lesson. It's the man that is paying it.
The salt has finished in the house. He has to buy salt.
Children want to resume. I want to buy salt.
The day the man did not see money to put down for
it's
food.
It's not that he doesn't have
house.
money to do it. He has money to do it.
I know one funny thing. Do you know that men, they discuss amongst themselves?
Of course.
Ọ̀rọ̀ tó lè sọ lójú ìjà wọn lójú ẹni ẹ̀gbọ́n àbúrò. Wọ́n máa sọ láàrin kákọ́ọ̀sì àwọn ọkùnrin. Wọ́n máa jọ sọ. Eléyà sọ, o mọ̀ nǹkan tí bèbí yẹn ṣe ni ó máa jọ mí lójú gan. Báyìí. They will say, they will talk down to the way their girlfriend. Èyí tí ò ní girlfriend yo. Tí àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ ní girlfriend, wọ́n máa sọ nǹkan tí girlfriend dán lára. Wọ́n máa sọ fún. Tó bá wá níyàwó tó pọ́nlé, tó gbéga, tó ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ fún nílé. Tell me how he will not praise his wife in the presence of his friends.
See, why I know that my husband used to appreciate me more outside. It's not that he used to tell me to my face, but I used to get the feedback from his friends. Something happened just yesterday in our house. He has a brother friend that stays in Canada. And there is some stuff. That man is a man I respect so much. In fact, I'm very cordial with him. We relate. I don't relate with him like brother. I relate with him like a mate. So he left just last week. And there was this things that my husband wants to send to him in abroad. And they have somebody that is going. So the person that is going out said he cannot carry much of the load. So we have to divide those loads into two. So the person that sends the loads from another state was now said we should divide it, send the other one back to the state and send the other ones to the Canada. So we are now sorting. So when we now open the load, we now counted, we now discovered that one pack was 49, one pack was 44. So I was now asking my husband, how do you want me to pack this thing since it's not the same figure? And I said, I would suggest that we make this one 43 to make this one 56. One is 49, 44. So my husband now said, he cannot say to that except the man from the other state that sent it to Lagos besides. So the man now heard my voice from the background and said, oh, who is talking? My husband now said, it's my wife. And I said, what are you saying, sir? Sir? And I told the man that instead of making this one 49 and 44, why don't you let us complete this one 50 so that we return 43 to Ilorin? The man now said, oh, the man has not seen me before. He now said, if it is what the other man, I don't want to mention it, the other man in Canada we are sending the loads to, if it is based on what the man in Canada, we used to call him citizen, said about you, I don't have any problem. Do whatever you like. So it's enough for me to understand that my husband respects me much in their hands and say much about me. Say better of me to them. Because my husband does not know that I quoted that word. The man said, if it is what that man in Canada has been telling me about you, you can do anything. Don't worry. If what they are saying about you, with all what they are saying about you alone, I don't have any problem. Even if he had that you are the one that decides this, he will not have any problem. So the way he carried me, I have never a sit down at home mom. I have never been an unproductive wife.
Woman.
I've always been supporting, both spiritually, even though I'm not giving him my money. In other expenses that he needs to do, petty ones at home, I cover for him. So he knows that I have this kind of person at home. So, so he does not need to cheat. He will come back home.
Definitely.
Do we understand?
That's
So,
just it. So that's just all about it. We have a lot in our hands to do. We have a whole lot. The women have a lot to do. And the moment you accept that the home belongs to the woman and the home is how you make it, that is how you meet it. How you are making your home is the way you will meet it. Nobody else can come and build your home for you. You have to build your home the way you want it.
yes, yes,
And if you want a peaceful home, you want a happy home, it's in your hands. You have to
yes,
do it. So do the right thing, make the right move, say the right thing, act the right way. You will get a good result at the end of the day.
yes,
That's just the simple analogy to it. I know some people will be like, there's nothing you can do to some men or for some men, they will still step
yes,
out.
that a cheat will
I
always be a
know,
cheat.
but the point still remain. No matter how a man cheats, he has a home to go back to. Why is he
Always
not
do your
staying?
part.
Why is he not staying at the other side
Mm,
and not return? But we still return. The moment a man is returning back to you, then think twice.
yes.
You still
And I
have
also want to
control.
tell the viewers, forget about whether a man is cheating. A cheat will always be a cheat. But I am admonishing all the women. Let's do our part. Let's do our part. What part am I playing? What part are you playing? Even if you know that it's a complete cheat, do your part. Your part can bring him back home.
It's as simple as that. Thank you for coming to the show again
Thank
today.
you. Thank
So
you,
good to have
viewers.
you. Hope this will last long. So, our viewers, all the viewers watching, those that are sponsoring, those that are not sponsoring, even watching alone, subscribing, sharing, liking, we say a big thank you to you all. And we pray God Almighty will keep your home safe. All what we are
Amen.
admonishing you to do is just a way to keep your man and to have a peaceful home. When you have a peaceful home, you have a peaceful society.
Yes.
And we have peaceful leaders of tomorrow.
Yes.
So, until next episode, I remain your humble host, Princess Diana. Stay blessed.